How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the postgame edition of Windy City Digits.
Dig.
That's Vic. I'm Carl.
Dig
Playoff atmosphere tonight. Big win. 98-94. Bulls pulling off in Cleveland.
Dig that W.
Yeah.
That's V-dubs.
Big dub
V-dubs, by
tonight.
the way.
Much needed dub tonight. So
yeah. So what do you think? What do you think was the key? What was the key, Mr. Flash?
You know, if we didn't jump out early, like I kind of wonder if it would have been a blowout again. You know, like like the first half, we looked great. You know,
We did. We looked awesome. Hey, you're sporting that Pong shirt again, man. You doing
I like
laundry
the shirt.
at
It's
all?
one of my favorite shirts.
You doing any laundry? I hope you're doing some laundry.
I am in the middle of a move, so trying to get ready to move. So I majority of my clothes are packed already. So
all right, we'll pass. We'll give you a pass on that.
I thought
so tail two halves, right?
Yes.
Okay, so some people on Twitter were saying it wasn't so much Joe Colley, who sometimes gets under my skin like Nick Friedel. Joe Colley was saying it wasn't so much the Bulls' defense as it was how bad the Cavaliers were playing. And I would agree with it somewhat. The Cavaliers were not shooting good at all. But
that was because of the defense.
It generally looked like the Bulls' defense was pretty darn solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. So who was the key to this game? Do you have a key to this game?
Like a key player or
yeah. What number? What digit? Dig it.
You know, that's a good question.
Dig.
You know what? I think 11. What the hell am I thinking? 11 played well tonight, but I think Io played solid tonight.
You're going with number 12.
12.
Yeah.
I think 12 played. I think 12 played solid tonight. And we talked about this last night, right?
Yeah, I knew you were going to go here.
Yeah, for some reason he plays better when he's in those pressure moments and he knows he's going to play. He was a different player tonight than he was last night.
Wait, hold on. This moment was brought to you by Ice.
Are they sponsoring us?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm drinking my water tonight, so. No, I thought 12 played great. You know, down the stretch, he made some key shots, right? He made a rookie mistake on that foul, which to me was a little questionable because if that's Lonzo out there or AC, I don't think he gets that call.
I hear you.
You know.
All right, so my guy that I agree with you. Io had a really good game, but I think Caruso, the last couple games hasn't looked himself, and he was. You know how Stacey goes. There's 5 Javantes out there, man. There were 5 Carusos out there. I mean, he was close to a triple double.
Yeah, he had 10 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and he flew in like MJ on a couple of those rebounds.
He did, man.
You know, so yeah.
But we still got out rebounded.
Well, look, we had a small lineup out there to start the game,
which is
we should have been out rebounded.
Another good discussion because. I liked what Billy Donovan. Did you like what he was doing to the pick and rolls towards the end of the game?
Yeah, I liked what he was doing, but again, like we texted about this during the game. I'm sure Twitter and Stacey and Adam talked about this during the broadcast, right? That like people want to get on Vooch because Vooch is slow on defense. This isn't all on Vooch. Like when Vooch steps up on the pick and roll. Someone's got to step over and recover because that guy's rolling to the basket.
Yeah,
and the other guys aren't.
He is a step slow. I mean, I agree. Our perimeter players need to do a better job of sealing off that pick and roll, but he does.
He's
not
slower.
move.
Yes, that's why they're running the pick and roll because they know Vooch isn't that great, or he's a step slow. They know that. That's why they're running the pick and roll off of Vooch.
They do that to a lot of players, man. Other people can move their feet a little bit.
Look, most teams.
Vooch did an awesome job today, I'd say. Except, like I was texting you about how he throws the ball up there sometimes when he's down low, but he had a solid game.
Yeah, well, we talk about this also. Like once he gets solid, like if he has a good start to the game offensively, he usually has a pretty good game. If he misses like his first 2, 3, 4 shots, then it's going to be a rough night for him for the rest of the night.
He was 6 for 14, 16 points, 9 rebounds. I said something on Twitter today that said he was terrible, and this one guy roasted me. And he goes, "You mean terrible at threes?" Listen. So he said terrible at threes, and then I looked at his stats for his career. So he's teetering towards, like, he hasn't had stats this low in terms of points, free throw percentage, 3-point percentage, and I'm missing one of the categories.
Look,
in the last 5 years.
Yeah, and you know what? That's deceiving. You know why?
Yes, because of the team he's on.
Yeah, correct. Well, the last 4 years, he was one of the primary scorers.
But he was with, I think, Orlando at that time when he was low too. But so yeah, the guy had a good point. But I don't know. Not sure about Vooch sometimes, but he had a good game. And there was a lot of good rotation, defensive rotation, and ball rotation in the first half. The defensive rotation was shady in that third quarter. The hustle was good. Guys had heart.
Look, you want to, last night you were asking about this, looking for the positives, right?
Yeah.
I think the positive out of this was that this was a playoff game. And in the last couple of games, they probably would have folded, right? Tonight they didn't fold. Now they had a big lead, right? And they had to rely on that big lead, right? But toward the end, when it got close to, I think they got into 6 or 5, they got within, right? They went back to their bread and butter, but it was within the flow of the offense, right? They had Demar got his shots within the flow. Zach got his shots within the flow of the offense. Io had a couple big shots toward the end, right? I thought it was just a solid overall.
Yeah, first half was great. Yep, and the motivation was there. Hey, okay, so with the way he did starting lineup, do you think it had anything to do today with the Cavs rotation? Do you think he set this? Is he going to be looking more now in the next? What do we got left? 9 games.
8 games after today.
Okay, so we got 8 games left. Do you think he's going to look more at matchups in terms of how he sets the lineup? Because it was an interesting move today.
Listen, as a coach, you're going against practically 3 7-footers across the front line for Cleveland. That was not the lineup you throw up against 3 7-footers. If you were going to throw a lineup against the matchup with those guys, you would have started Vooch. You would have started the Paw, right? You would have started P. Will in that lineup. And you would have had a little more size in there. But you didn't. You went small.
I think I
thought it was a gutsy look. I thought it was a gutsy call, but
I liked it.
It worked out. They couldn't keep up with us, right? We were able to rotate defensively. I'm surprised they didn't post more. Surprised they didn't try to get down low a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it worked. I don't think you'll see that starting lineup against the Knicks on Monday.
Yeah, I was surprised Mobley wasn't more involved in the game. Honestly, they roasted us the last time we played with 3-pointers though. They were hot the last time we played them, man. They were terrible. Cleveland was terrible today, 7-31.
Well, at the end of the day, all that really matters is
5 of 21,
win, right?
I agree.
That's the main thing.
And Toronto looks like they're gonna win, so they're gonna be still 1 game behind the Bulls, and now Cleveland 2 games behind.
I think we gained a game on almost everyone else today because Miami lost again. Last time I saw Milwaukee was losing. Milwaukee lost.
Yeah, Miami looks terrible.
Yeah, it's ever since that. I don't know if it's because of that Butler blow up that they had, on the sideline.
Yeah, I saw that.
But they're coming back to, they're coming back to the pack a little bit,
Yeah.
So
big W.
Big W.
We are playing who next, bud?
Play the Knicks on Monday night.
We better win.
And that's the end of the road trip. That's the end of the road trip, and then we got 5 games at home. So if we can win 4 of those 5,
We need these next. We need these next 3.
Yeah, that'll put us at 47 wins if we're able to win on Monday night, and then we're also able to win the next 4 out of 5 at home. If we win 5 out of 5, that'd be great, right? Kind of put some pressure on some of these other teams, but get the first one on Monday.
You got it, Baldy.
All right, so Bulls win tonight by a score of 98-94 in Cleveland. Get a much-needed win. That puts us at, I believe, 43 wins. Is that right? Does that sound right? 43 wins for the season.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everyone that's been tuning into us on the channel. We really do appreciate it. We're closing in on that 150 subscriber mark, which we were just at 100 barely a day ago. So a lot of new people watching the channel. We do appreciate it. We don't only talk Bulls. We also talk Bears, Bulls, Cubs, Sox here. But now, obviously, we're focusing on the Bulls since we're coming close on playoff time. If you haven't had a chance yet, hit that like button. If you like the content we're providing here, even if you don't like it, hit the like button anyway. Hit the subscribe down below and hit the bell when we get notified on future episodes. So I think we're going to be back on Monday night.
You got it.
Yeah, and if anyone happens to be going to the Windy City Bulls game tomorrow, we're going to be making a special appearance at the game tomorrow. So if you happen to see us at the game tomorrow, feel free to say hi. Maybe we'll put you on the podcast. Maybe on our Twitter feed, something like that. But we're kind of hard to miss, especially
we're pretty.
Yeah. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Just look for a Pong shirt.
That's right.
We'll wear it for the 3rd day in a row.
Peace.
Love.